Hello everyone, it's Vel here. Today we're going to be talking about Kirby and the Forgotten Land and talking about whether it's a cozy game or not and my experience with it. So let's go ahead and get started. I played this game the other day and I heard a lot of good things about it. I hadn't seen too many people playing it, at least in the Animal Crossing community, but I decided to give it a shot and I did have a lot of fun playing it. But let me tell you a little bit about it. For preference, I know nothing about Kirby. I just went into this for fun. So I don't know anything about the story, but what I do know is that little Kirby is going off and I guess exploring the Forgotten Lands and discovering new areas and trying to save the Waddle Dees. So you have to go through all these levels and get to the end, and that's where you can find the Waddle Dees and save them. But there's different levels, and of course I guess they get a little harder as you get on. I don't think I've gotten too far into the game, but as you keep going along you have different areas to explore. You have to follow the clues, figure out if you're doing things right or wrong. I may have gotten a little lost in this mall. But you just follow along with the game and you try and find some secrets. There's little challenges that you don't get to know beforehand, like not driving off of the edge. Felt a little attacked on that one. Or not getting lost in the mall. I'm so sorry. I'm not good at this game. But there's also like hidden Waddle Dees that you have to find, and there's just little things like that, like eat like 4 donuts or bloom some tulips, stuff like that. So there's little things to do along the way that you have to figure out during it. I definitely found myself wanting to complete the levels all the way. Like if I missed something, I'd be like, oh my gosh, I gotta go back and redo it until I find out where it was. So I thought that was a lot of fun. And then as you make it through the different levels, there's also time trials. So again, I feel like these things are stressful. But it was a lot of fun. You know, it's very different from what I'm used to. And the first one I did, you had to collect all these stars. Oh my gosh. I had to do it under a minute and I was getting so frustrated. I was like, I gotta do this. I gotta do this. And I finally did it and it felt so good. It was so exciting. So that's a little bit of what you're doing in the game. It's definitely different from the last cozy game we talked about, but I think it's always fun to branch out and try different things. One thing that I did like about this game was that there's 2 different options. There is a wild mode and a spring breeze mode. So, you know, I had to take the spring breeze mode. We were taking it easy here. We were trying to be relaxed and cozy. So I did like that those options were there. So I did not try out the wild mode, but maybe one day I'll be brave enough to. But the spring breeze, it definitely felt doable, especially for a first-time player, and it does take you through the tutorial mode, which I have to say I got a little upset about at first. I was like, I don't know what buttons to press. I kept pressing the wrong buttons, but it just took a little bit of getting used to, and I got better over time, and I definitely did not drop my ability all the time, constantly. Every time I tried to do something, I dropped my ability, and for the longest time I didn't know how to pick it back up, but I got there. So there's just a little bit of a learning curve, especially if you're not used to games like these. I haven't really played a game like this in a long time, so it was definitely very interesting. But let's go ahead and talk about, is it a cozy game or not? I have to say it's very different from the other games that I've played. You know, we've done Is It a Cozy Game for Pokemon and Unpacking, and I like 100% new with these, and this one I have to say I still think it is. Let me know if you played wild mode and you still feel the same way. I can't tell you about that one, but the spring breeze mode definitely felt like you could take your time with it and just enjoy it and do things the way you want to do it, which I thought was very enjoyable. It was something fun to do, something that you can just do in your downtime. And I think that's what a cozy game is really about, something enjoyable you can relax to and look forward to playing, which is all important. So I did spend about an hour playing this game, and I definitely had a little bit of a roller coaster at first trying to figure out the controls and the time trials, but overall I did have a lot of fun playing this game, which I think is the most important. I definitely want to play it in the future. Even the other night I came home and I was like, oh, let's play Kirby, and I was like, When's the last time I said that about any other game, you know? So it's been very nice. It was very enjoyable. Let me know if this is the type of game you like, if you feel like Kirby is a cozy game or not. But thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I hope you all have a great rest of your day. Bye-bye.